therapist here at On Track, and I'm here to talk about injury prevention when training for a marathon. What I find over the years is working with new runners, runners who are maybe going to be training for their first marathon, is that going up to the marathon is usually a big jump from what they're used to. We're seeing more and more people who decide to sign up for a marathon as a catalyst to get into shape. And although running will certainly get you into great shape, I don't think it's the best way to actually get started. To me, I think running is a big demand on your body, and it's important to make sure that you're fit as you begin to think about training for something like a marathon. So one of the other strong recommendations that I have for beginning runners is to make sure that early in the year, before you're about to follow a 6-month training plan for your first marathon, is to try and spend a couple of months building up slowly and gradually your running miles, and also just working on general fitness. So trying to increase just general core strength, hip strength, increasing general leg strength through traditional exercises at the gym to help your body get ready for the amount of training that you're going to be doing for that marathon. And then again, always keeping in mind that it's still very important to have that rest and recovery during the course of your training. As a general rule of thumb, a lot of people ask me, well, obviously when you're training for a marathon, there is a certain amount of soreness or discomfort that's associated with that. That's part of any kind of training regimen. So at what point, when I'm feeling soreness, should I pay more attention to that and start to back off of my training or take more rest to allow that to heal? My general rule of thumb is that if something is bothering you and it's feeling sore and it's consistently been bothering you, it's not just a soreness that happens the day after a run and then eventually just kind of goes away after 24 to 40 hours, it's something that you're starting to feel more consistently. What I say to people is that if you start off a run and you feel it in the beginning of a run, but it gradually starts to get better through the course of the run, by the time you're finished with the run you really don't feel the discomfort, then that's probably something you can continue to train through. Obviously you still want to take your rest days and recovery days seriously. At that point, you don't need to stop and give any kind of long or prolonged period of rest to let that heal. On the other hand, if you have something that's been bothering you consistently, and as you start running, you feel it, and it kind of starts to get worse as you go, or it doesn't go away, that's something that's probably more serious that you probably should address, because if you keep pushing through that, it will be more likely to become an injury that will force you to stop and miss a more significant time from your training, which will then start to really impact your fitness on a negative level. Another clear indication that you need to stop or really address it more specifically is if you're starting to run and it's changing the way that you're running. You're actually changing your knee pattern, you're noticing you're lifting, or you're starting to run on the outside of your foot